All right, Coach Antoine, talk about yourself. How did you end up at Texas State? What gave you the opportunity to get?
I think a couple different things probably gave me the opportunity to get to Texas State. Obviously, being from the area is a bonus. But just over the years, my ability to work my way up. I started out as a GA, at a mid-major school, and continued to kind of rise up to the ability of being able to be at some of the BCS colleges in the nation. I think that obviously plays a big part of it. And the biggest part of that is winning, though. Winning at those levels really helps you as an assistant, young and old. When you win, really gets your name out there. You get into offensive system, recruiting areas, things of that nature that kind of help catapult you and prepare you for the next level, which is being a head coach.
Which were one of your strong points? Was it recruiting, administration, X and O's and all, understanding things? Understand the sidelines, decorum as far as helping you move up?
I'd say it's a combination of both. Initially, for sure, it was recruiting. Recruiting was something I was very strong in, as well as player relationships. I think as time passed, I was in a great opportunity where I was with the same person for 8 years, so that allowed me to grow up, you can say, where I had the opportunity to start out as a recruiter, but then from there I was able to work in the administrative levels, get behind the scenes, and work in a lot of different capacities to help prepare me to be head coach.
Talk about, you've had an opportunity to, over time, for a couple of different conferences, the WAC, the Big East, and now the Southland, SEC. Making those moves back and forth, what's it like?
It's a lot of fun. From a recruiting standpoint, obviously geographically, you get to go to a lot of different areas and see what rural Arkansas is different than rural Texas, and it is going out, to some areas in New York and you're recruiting the Big East, or even, Chicago, Indiana, places like that. That's a definite difference. But as far as the student athletes, the kids are the same no matter where you are. They have compassion, they want to compete, they want to play, they want to win championships. So that's a common denominator that's really exciting.
Talk about this Houston connection on this squad. That's 6 people, including 6 ladies, including yourself. That's a strong statement.
It is. There's quite a few young women in this area that we've been targeting in the past and will continue to target in the future. I think we all know that Texas alone has quite a few student athletes that people are coming to recruit in multiple sports. And that's a great tribute to Texas athletics and what they've done as far as being able to elevate student athletes, specifically the female student athlete, with so many good programs. Even here at Texas State, we have a championship in volleyball, and then right up the road, you have Texas going in volleyball as well to the Final Four. So I'm really excited for women's athletics overall as far as what Texas brings, even more so in a concentrated area like Houston. It's so big in the greater Houston area, and it's so vast that not only can we stay close to home and recruit great players, unfortunately we get a lot of competitions from outside states as well.
Speaking of that, not only has the competition gotten better, but and the recruiting gotten better, but girls basketball overall has gotten better here in the area from the time that you played up to now.
It sure has. It's really exciting. For whatever reason, I actually didn't end up playing AAU basketball here in the Houston area. I played out in Dallas. 15, 20 years ago. I know you're shaking your head.
No. The reason I'm saying is because it
has changed, which is an awesome dynamic now, right? We have probably 5 clubs within the Houston area right now that are extremely competitive, that play nationally, so it makes it really exciting for these young women. The opportunities are great. We're able to compete with some of the Dallas schools regarding, not just the high school level, but at the AAU level as well.
Talk about Texas State in this year. What will they bring to the conference as far as with you being at the helm?
Well, the one thing we're going to bring is we're going to bring a lot of hard work. You're going to see kids diving after loose balls. We're going to stay pretty poised for the most part, resilient versus pressure. It's something we've been working really hard at, for the past 2 or 3 months together as a team. In addition to that, you're going to see them having fun.
Do you think the preseason pick for you all is justifiable?
It's hard to say, to be honest with you. Anytime there's a coaching change, there's a whole gamut of things that change along with that. The smallest things from what you possibly might be eating in pregame to the largest things as to how you run your day-to-day management to your coursework. It's tough to say. You know what? I'm not even worried about that. That's what I told the players. What I'm worried about is us getting better every single day and ultimately getting to Katy, which is our goal. Our opportunity to get to Katy becomes greater every single day that we practice and compete.
One last question. Your pretty much lifelong relationship with Coach Williams.
Yeah.
Just see a smile came
No,
across
I
your
know.
face.
You know what? I tell him all the time. It's really interesting. I wasn't even thinking about this game, and maybe a couple weeks ago, I just sent him a text message just thanking him for all that he's done for me as a student athlete, and now as a coach and as a mentor to me. I absolutely love Greg Williams. I think his heart and his passion is there in women's basketball. He truly cares about the student athlete. Sometimes you don't realize that till after you've completed your eligibility. But my goodness, you know, he's definitely a mentor to me. He's shaped me as a basketball coach in my career, and you know, except for tomorrow night, I always wish him the best of luck.
All right. Introduce yourself and where you coach at.
Okay. My name is Zenarae Antoine. I'm the head coach at Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas.
This is Jerry Lee Woodley Jr. with a King Size View College Sports Report.